Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am Toni Green, psychic medium, healer, hypnotist, psychic medium channel. Uh, first and foremost, please don't get scammed. I will never reach out to anyone for any reason. I will respond to things in the chat. I do not send out DMs. I don't read DMs. If you're trying to connect with me via DMs. I do not do messages, messenger, DMs, none of that. And I will not email you. I will not reach out to you and tell you you need anything. So please, please, please don't get scammed. Okay. Don't. If somebody's reaching out to you saying they're me, call my number. If it's not me, report them, get them banned. Because if they're trying to scam you, chances are they've scammed many other people or at least tried to. Let's stop that. Team effort. Team effort. That's all I'm saying. So I found this, not that any of you care, but it's very distracting to me. I found this lip color and it is very shiny. It's very distracting because all I see is like that. But we're going to move right past that. Okay. We're going to get right into it. You're welcome, Trisha. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be answering questions. Blog Talk has, I think they are ending on the 31st of this month. So they've not worked the last couple shows. I don't know. I've kind of given up on them, but it's okay because we have the chat. You can put a question in the chat. Please make it an exact question, one question at a time. And about life, love, career, finances. Please, no questions about just tell me whatever my guides want to tell me. You will not. You might not like that answer. You just might not. Sometimes guides have like really lovey-dovey answers for you, right? They do sometimes. But sometimes they do not. Sometimes they do not. No. And also, you guys, health questions are a little tricky because if I say the wrong thing or I go against community guidelines, I will get doxxed on my show. So, life, love, career, finances, or if you want to connect with a loved one up above, just I need their name and your name, and I will do my best to get you a message from them. Okay, there's so much I could talk about starting off the show tonight, but I actually want to talk a little bit. I really want to talk about agreements and contracts as we come into this plane called Earth, if you guys don't mind. So when we come here, prior to coming in, we've made certain agreements to connect and interact with certain people here. And sometimes it's some people call it a balancing of energies. I don't like if you did somebody wrong in a different dimension, they're going to do you wrong here. I don't necessarily agree with that. I do understand it that if the people that we come in with are part of our soul pod, we've had many incarnations with them. Not everybody comes in during every incarnation, if you believe in that. But here's what I kind of know. We come in to heal situations, not to get back at somebody. That doesn't even make sense, right? It really doesn't. I look like just a floating head. I think I need to adjust the camera. Just give me a second here. Okay, much better. Oh my gosh, so much better. So we kind of come in to heal anything that has been left unhealed if we choose to. There's no force in that. I do believe we do have agreements or what people like to call contracts while we're here. So if we get into a relationship with somebody, intimate, friendship, whatever it is, as long as both of you are learning and growing in love, that can continue and it will go. The moment you do not, you're not on that path, it should end because there's no purpose for anything that is not love. Now, having said that, sometimes we overstay our contracts, and you know you've overstayed an agreement when things start to go wonky, when you just can't get along with the person for whatever reason. They've done something, you've done something. And sometimes people will do something because the contract was supposed to be over and we were supposed to move on. Not everybody believes that, and that's okay. What you believe is what will happen. So even if I'm giving messages, if you say, nope, I don't want that, the universe is going to work with you to give you what you really want, unless it's, something that's destined. I know that contradicts. Okay, let's get started with names. Let's get started with names. These could be people, place, thing, pets. It could be the name of a loved one, your name, somebody else's name, whatever it is. We're going to get started with names. One name could belong to 5 different people. And that's okay because there's a lot of people here. So let's get started. The first name is, I'm just hearing the word fabulosa. I don't really understand what that is. The next thing I'm hearing is, it's actually a song, working on the chain gang, na 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 na, something chain gang. Okay, that, but they're saying chain gang, but then they go into the song. But we will be doing songs next, so here we go. The next name, Carmela. The next name, Caesar. The next name, Douglas. The next name, Johanna. The next name, Loyal, Loyola. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Please forgive me. Go easy on me, folks. Go easy on me. The next name, Chantel. The next name, Pristine. Now, I would say, looking at the spelling, I might say pristine, but it's Pristine. Pristine. The next name, Joy. The next name, Linda. The next name, George. The next name, Kukol, which again, I may be pronouncing wrong. I want to go to songs. I just want to go to songs because I've never had so many names that were really challenging my abilities. So we're going to go to songs now. And usually I get songs during the day, but today was quite a quiet day. So we're going to go into songs. I'm going to see what comes through as we go into the songs. Now, the song could be a song your loved one loved, you love, a group you listen to, they listen to, music you listen to together, or the song could have just be like a song you makes you think of them, or it can answer a question, but you're going to know if the song is for you and you're going to know right away. So here we go. And give me a second as the songs start to come in. Usually they're ready and boom, 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 but today for some reason, not so much, but that's okay. And that U2 song, All I Want Is You. I almost started singing it, but the beat was a little off. And we all know if I don't have to sing a song, I'm not going to torture you with it. The next song is something about make a wish, baby, and I will make it come true. I don't think I've ever massacred a song as much as I've massacred that one. So whoever that song is for, you are welcome. I don't even have backup music to like drown out some of my voice and bad lyrical levels or whatever we want to call it, skills. Okay. The TikTok I did today was to, if you attract cheaters, please go watch that TikTok or do that TikTok. The next song is that song Let Me Love You. The next song is that song I'm a whole lot of love. This song has been coming through a couple times. I'm so lost without you. I know I was wrong. Yeah, boy, you were. Okay. Sorry. No, I'm so lost without you. I know I was wrong for leaving you so long. I think those are the words. That's the next song. Okay, the next song is they're singing Make a Wish, Baby. That song, Make a Wish again. Make a wish, baby, and I will make it come true. I think they want me to give another line, but whomever that is for, please go listen to that song so you get the next lines to it and you can know what they're trying to say to you. The next song is take it take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't need you around. No jokes. I'm gonna hold that in. I'm gonna hold all my jokes on that one in. No commentary from the commenter. Mm-mm. Okay, the next song. But there's a lot I could say with that one. There's a lot we all could say with that one. Um, the next song. Somebody up there just yelled, "Could you take this seriously?" I don't take anything seriously. Don't you know who you're dealing with here? Okay, the next song, I'm hearing Jericho, and I really, whoever that's for, you're going to know right away. You're going to know that right away if that's for you. And then that song by a woman that goes, "Fly away with me." And that is all I can sing because those are the words I'm getting. And if you know who sing that, tell me who sings that Fly Away song, or if you know Jericho, so I can tell everybody else. Yeah, so far we have REO Speedwagon, thank you, and then Ambrosia, biggest part of me. Okay, thank you, you guys. If you know any Nora Jones, oh my God, I love me some Nora Jones. I love her. Right, guys, Nora. Okay, I'm only doing one more song, and and then I'm going to move to the next thing. Okay. The next, one more song. They're doing the Let Me Love You song again. And that one, we've already done it. So I'm asking them for a different song. So then I just hear the group Poison, anything from the group Poison. Okay. So those are the songs. You guys, okay. So, as most of you probably already know, it's snowing in Florida, parts of Florida. It's snowing in Louisiana, 12 inches last night in certain parts. There was, I'd said years and years and years ago, there's going to be a time when the Midwest or Wisconsin, where I live, the part that I'm living in right now, doesn't have snow, but Florida will get it. And everybody looked at me like I was La Coca-La-Roo. Yesterday was that day, people, people. Yesterday was that day. So one of the people I said it to who kind of rolled their eyes and thought, "You're so stupid." I made sure I text them and was like, "Huh, do you remember when I said there would be a day there would be snow in Florida, but not where I live? Today's that day." Because I am that person when a prediction comes true. I just need to make it known. They were right. Stop doubting them. They are right. But last night I was watching people in Louisiana and Florida on TikTok who had never ever seen snow, and they were going out in it the first time. And there was a woman in Florida who was asking, how do you guys live? Like, what do you do? How do you go get groceries?" They had like this much snow on the ground. How do you go get groceries? How do you how do you do things? We're just sitting with hot toddies. I'm like, yeah, you only have 1 or 2 days of this. Try it for months. Try it for months, months and months with the cold. They were all jumping in their pools. It was not zero there like it can get here. But then in Louisiana, okay, I'm just going to be honest here. I'm going to be really super duper honest. There are some hotties in Louisiana, male and female. I don't even like women like that. There are some beautiful women in Louisiana. And then there were some, I think I understood this, Creole people. Creole. I think that's what they were saying. And they were seeing snow for the first time also. And guess what? That accent was something. I'm I don't know why I was just like, I could listen to this all night. I could listen to this accent all night. And there was like they were going I normally that's not my algorithm, but if you watch one, then you get them all. And then you know, it just keeps going. So I was watching reel after reel after reel of people like sledding and being in the snow for the first time, and they were having so much fun. And I wanted to say, okay, now it's fun the first day, and they were doing all the things that our government has like they were being pulled behind cars on tables and not sleds but tubes, like blow up mattresses and stuff. Yeah, we can't do that here anymore. They've outlawed it. I'm like, oh, it must be nice to be able to do all the things that your government hasn't outlawed yet. Because once you do it a couple times, you start taking it to the extreme, and then bad things happen, and then they have to make a law, and then there you are, you can't do it anymore. Okay, I'm gonna and okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about Louisiana and the snow for this moment. I was seeing their snowmen, and I'm just going to say the people who get snow regularly, we need to up our game. They were putting all these Mardi Gras things and beads and everything on these snowmen. We need to up our game. And then There was this guy. Oh my gosh. He literally, he was like, he said, I can't do his accent. I wish I could. He was like, y'all, it's one word, not two. He goes, y'all, this is my snow hoe. This is my snow hoe. This is my other goal. And this one I don't know yet. He made 3 snow women, voluptuous snow women. Oh my gosh, it was, if you can get on that stream, get on it because it was so much fun last night. And the effort they put, he had wigs on his snow women. He, I don't know, his girlfriend or his mama's going to be really upset when they find out he put wigs, their wigs, on his snow hoe. But it was worth it for us. Those of us who are watching that, freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. Keep it up. Keep it up, Louisiana. We want more of that. Okay. I'm going to the questions now. I'm finding the first question that I did not answer yet. Okay. Deborah, I can't answer health questions like that on air. Um, if you guys have health issues or want me to help you with health things, you have to schedule a private appointment, and I do private appointments. So if you have a lot of questions or you want to, connect with a lot of people, reach out. Very happy to schedule that for you. Elizabeth. Hi, Toni. So glad I caught you. Are there any messages from my husband, Marty? Thank you so much. Okay. Elizabeth, the first thing Marty is saying, March is going to be a big month for you. February is going to be okay. Just get through February, get to March, and things are going to start to take off. Get back to your old routines. Don't be sedentary. Don't be sedentary. And don't let, I think this is a song, Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying, but that's just also the message. Okay. There's life after Marty, believe it or not. His words, not mine. You're, um, you're going to have some new people or a new person coming into your life. Be open to new possibilities. And I'm just going to leave that there. Okay, Elizabeth? I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for your question. You guys, I go live every Monday at noon and every Wednesday at every Monday at noon and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Both times are central. And the show airs on WSCS and all of their affiliate channels and all of their streaming channels and Roku. Roku, but Rude Rangers TV, all of their affiliate channels and streaming channels and podcasts and radio stations. So just so you know, if you ever want to catch it there, you can also do that. Okay, this is a second Elizabeth, not the same Elizabeth that I answered. Thank you for clarifying that, Elizabeth. Should I start a business and would I be able to scale, expand it successfully? I believe everybody should start a business. I just really do. And yes, you will. You will be able to scale it, not, get the demand and then expand is what I'm hearing for you. But yes, absolutely start a business, start small and grow. Okay. Okay, Dupree. Again, if you just want ask exact questions about life, love, career, finances. I'm going to be going through the list. Pop an exact question up, Dupree, and I'll be happy to answer that for you. And I know if you weren't here at the beginning or if you posted your question before I said that, I apologize. But if you can give me just what do you want to know about career, love, finances, let me know and I'll be happy to answer that. Okay, here we go. Douglas. Oh, no. Where am I getting Douglas from? Drops of Jupiter. Oh my goodness. Really? Really? Okay, Drops of Jupiter. A friend. Okay, I'm not going to say their name. A friend and I have not spoken for a few months. Do you feel she wants me to call? No. Drops of Jupiter, I'm going to say this. Not. It, I'm trying to find like the best words and they're very blunt. They're being just so very blunt. So I just am going to say no, not at this time. I feel like in a few more months things might smooth over just a little bit more and then that phone call will be a little better. I don't feel like this is the time to reconcile anyway. I feel like around March, April time, if there's a reconciliation, it will be better. But I do think, and this is really important, have a discussion about why there was a lack of communication, why the no communication started. That's really, really important. Okay. Okay. Let's go to Jennifer. Jennifer. I like the word wonky. It explains why things screw up when they ran the course. Yes, you know what, Jennifer, yes. You know what, when things start to go wonky, when things start to like, here's one of the biggest things when a couple or a person will come in and ask about a relationship and say, are we still supposed to be together? Or, something, and I'll say, something to the effect of, oh, it was supposed to be like 2 years. And I'll bet you, or 6 months ago, I'll bet you things started to go badly because there is in certain relationships, or if things start to go poorly for whatever reason, and maybe the reason, like, I don't like to give people justifications for bad behavior because two people can end it. They can be honest with each other. They can say, listen, I want to slip dicky everybody. Or, that song, I don't want to be a player no more. The song, like, I want to be a player for life. That's fine. Go do that. Be honest. Who cares? Go ahead. Be a pond jumper. Nobody cares. Just don't bring that to us that don't want that. Just be honest. But here's the thing. I think when we end up in situations like that, it's because that's not our path. It will take us off our path. It's not the person, like, we can be maybe with that person for a little bit of time, but we're not supposed to be, they're supposed to be with somebody else. We're supposed to be with somebody else. Or it just, again, like, if you stay with this person, you're not going to fulfill everything you came to fulfill. And I had a guy tell me that once, like, if we stay together, you won't, it was we were already kind of in a thing. You won't, I can't remember the exact words, but you won't, like, fulfill your potential. And in that moment, and being naive, I was like, I don't care. It's okay. What spell was I under? But needless to say, and I will say that started falling apart, and maybe it was because, we come here with purpose, on purpose, for a purpose. Nothing is by accident. We can push things longer than they're supposed to be, but they will get very chaotic and bad. They will not be comfortable. And that's when we say, I was fighting so hard. You don't have to fight for what you're supposed to have. You don't have to fight for the person or the relationship or the love. It's going to be there willingly and beautifully, if it's meant to be. Okay, so don't like and me it. I always say they're not a bad person, it's a bad situation, or they're not a bad person, they're just bad for you, whatever that is. And maybe because you're supposed to be going right and they're supposed to be going left, or whatever it is, there's a lot of reasons things don't work out. Okay, so yes, let's see what Mysterio, why my female friend and I get our friendship back on track. Oh, Will, I was so sorry. The print is like this big and I'm so far away. Not technically, but Will, my female friend, and I get our friendship back on track. Not until June. You can look forward to that sometime in June. When June strolls around, you will be able to get a little bit more on track. There's a lot going on both ends, I'm picking up, and it's just not supposed to be there right now. During this time apart, do the things you're supposed to do, get where you're supposed to be, and have that be what it's going to be. If you'd like to post a question in the chat, please go right ahead and do it. I'm happy to take your questions. Please make sure it's a question about life, love, career, finance. And if you want to connect with a loved one, I just need your loved one's name and their relationship to you. Okay. Excuse me, the hiccups. What does that mean, folks? It means I need a drink. It's not alcohol. Not that it matters, but it's not. It is, however, caffeine. Because I love caffeine. Okay. Sorry about that. Hi there. If you would like to, please, if you want to know when I go live, if you want to be notified, if you want to be able to come back and ask questions, please make sure to hit the like, hit whatever you need to hit so you can know when I'm coming live. Lynn, did you already ask a question? I don't think so. I'm gonna just take this right here. Is there one guide angel to reach out to for support and guidance, or is it delegated to multiple guides, angels? I'm not sure of role my Wyandotte shaman guide plays. But as first I became aware of it. Okay, Lynn, my understanding, and when you go into meditation, and I can teach if you want to learn how to go into meditation very quickly and ask questions of your guides, let me know. I will tell you, just say yes, meditation in the comments, and I will tell you how. My understanding is we have a spirit team. And we have a specific spirit team that's with us from our first incarnation until our last incarnation. This spirit team is comprised of angels, guides, healers, and a few other things. When we're doing something like learning a new skill, um, there's danger, we're in a compromising situation or relationship, more will come in. If there's something going on that might not be the best for us, there will be backup angels, backup guides. Our guides will work with the guides of the people we are in um, relationships with, and but we have a primary team that always works with us and stays with us. It's a minimum of 2, but some people have a minimum of 4 depending on. And then when you have them, different different uh, like the angels do one thing, the guides do another thing, the healers do another thing, and different angels do different things. So this is just my understanding. Now, if you want to learn to do this on your own, the one thing I know for myself, for myself, if I just ask a question, I'll get a willy-nilly answer. But if I put the word God first, the answer is always true, no matter what. So, and I have to put God before every single question that I ask, and then I get the most accurate answers. If I'm going into meditation and I need quick answers, well, I just get like a lot of answers. But if I'm going into a meditation, if I want to go into a very specific meditation, look at something for myself, the quickest way for me or anyone else to get into a meditation is you breathe in through your nose and you follow your breath all the way down, and then you follow it all the way out. And by the third, possibly the fourth breath, you'll be in that state where you can ask a question and hear the answer. And the reason is when you're following your breath and you're focused on your breath, you can't think of anything. So it puts you in that state very, very quickly. So if you're looking for support and guidance, depending upon what it is, for protection, there are protection angels, or like Archangel Michael, and everything or everyone Archangel Michael works with. Your spirit guides do just that. They kind of guide your spirit. So for everybody, it's different, and it depends upon what area you want the support and guidance in. Okay? That's the best way I can answer that question. If I get through everybody and you have a specific area and you want to know who can help you with that specific area, please put it in the chat. And as soon as I get to it, if I can get to it, I will answer that for you. Teresa. Hello, Toni. Hope you're well. I am. Thank you so much. I hope you're well too. May I please have a message from my grandmother, Wilma? Her nickname was Bill. I love that. Many thanks. Okay, Bill, Wilma Bill, I hear here, right here, over this shoulder. What would you like to say to her? So the first thing that comes through is a song. Don't let him go. Take it easy, take it slow. Maybe give it time to grow, but don't let it go. It doesn't have to be a hymn. It can be it. Don't let it go. So whatever that means for your life, and Teresa, you can comment below if you'd like. The next thing, actually, I am going to scroll down because I want to know if that song is pertinent or the answer to a question you might have right now. The next thing, the next thing that your grandma would say is the song "And I Will Always Love You." That, I think that's by The Bodyguard. I think it's from The Bodyguard, the movie The Bodyguard. I can't, and you know what? I love that song so much. I cannot even try to ruin it with my voice and my not being able to sing it. But I Will Always Love You. Whitney Houston, that's who it is. So, Teresa, the first song, Don't Let Him Go, it could be Don't Let It Go. So, if there's something in your life, if you're debating whether you should hold on to it, let it go, change, do something, it might apply to that. But the next one is, And I Will Always Love You. And then the next thing that your grandma would say is, you say that song. Okay, let's remember with a lot of my messages, it's not about the past. It might be about what's going on right now, but it also might be something that's coming in the future. I do a lot of future readings unknowingly. I don't ask, um, but they just give me what they give me. Okay, and then the next thing she wants to say is, your ancestors, all of them, and there's quite a few. There are quite a few. Remember, our ancestors had ancestors, and their ancestors had ancestors. She's saying, ask them for help. So, what I'm getting here, one of the ways of doing this is just to say, show me what I need to do, show me what you can bring to me, or I need this, bring it to me in the fastest, best way. And I personally always add, and nobody gets hurt. Nobody gets hurt. Okay. One of the things that I'm getting for you is call on them. And Teresa, this is a play on a song. You know that song, Push It Real Good. Do, 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 do. She's saying, bake it real good. Now, I want to make so many jokes. I do. I was just telling a friend of mine tonight, I missed my comedian opportunity. Unless I'm just gonna say it because I don't freaking care. Unless she's talking about meth, bake it real good. Do 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 do. Yes. Okay. So oh lordy, I'm just saying that's what I'm getting for you, my love. I'm happy you laughed at that. Thank you so much. I hope that was helpful, and thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Patricia. Patricia wants to know, hi Tony, do you see or sense any new housing and other options coming up for me? My temp housing with married couple is stressful. There's a controlling husband I'm dealing with. Huh. Kind of stinks because he's not even your husband. And yeah, that stinks. Okay, I think what I'm getting is you need to I get this, always be looking, Patricia, just always be looking. I feel like something's going to pop up either in a month or within a month, and then I feel in June you'll have a little bit more stable setting, like a little bit more of a stable housing situation. I do feel like you need to get your I'm going to use this word, but then I'm going to say what it is. Like, get your finances, but it's not, it's your, how you get your money or how you will get your money. You need to get that really ironed out and solid. Um, I'm also getting that you might be able to get some housing on your own if you work with an agency, like a government agency, like I don't know, I don't know if every city calls it the same thing, but like section, I think it's called Section 8 housing or government housing, or where they help you, rent assistance housing, that sort of thing. Patricia, I really do hope that's helpful. And we wish you the best with that. I know it can be so difficult to be in those situations. I really do know it can be. Okay, I'm going to try to find the next question. Uh, T-Lynn says Louisiana has amazing local coffee. Had coworker from there, and she'd always bring me back coffee. That, you know what, you guys, I watching that last night, it made me want to go to New Orleans, to wherever, and experience that culture. There was a girl, and she was doing a video, and like, her features were so striking. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with caramel colored skin like that before, and just beautiful. And I was like, do all the people in New Orleans look like this? I need to know. I need to go there. I need to see this. This is, yeah, that, so anyway, okay, next. That's awesome, Elizabeth. Dennis Arnold wants to know, I would love to know if someone has a message for me. Okay, Dennis, I would love for you to give me the name of a loved one, and I will give you a message. Thank you. We're going to go to She Girl. Like your name. Hi, Toni. I really don't like my sister. Not going to say her name out loud. Um, and I don't think she likes me. Should I continue in this relationship? No. For the sake of both of you, just no. We are not obligated, and it's not owed to anyone that they get to be around us, talk to us, have relationships with us. Just because we're born into the same family, it doesn't mean we have to, have lifelong relationships. You can do the holiday family get together things and be cordial, but you don't have to force relationships with people, because that's inauthentic. And when you're inauthentic, it brings down your frequency, your energy, your vibration, whatever you want to call it. And you should never force those sort of things. Now, the other thing that I will say, especially if it's mutual, just slowly back off. You don't have to say, I don't like you, I don't like our whatever. You can just slowly back off and, do the short text answer and let go. And that is all I'm going to say on that. I truly do hope it. Listen, no, I'm going to say one more thing. If you don't like someone, it's okay. It's okay not to like people. It's okay to not, you're just not on the same, you're not the same. That's okay. But keeping somebody in your life that you don't like, think about it the other way around. If somebody was just keeping you in their life because they felt sorry for you, because they felt like they had to, you would not want that. So don't do it to somebody else. Don't, just let it go, move on, call it a good day. That's what I have about that, love. Okay, Colette says, "Hi, Tony. I'm starting a business in cavitation." Oh, fat burning. I actually, yeah, I love that. And body sculpting. I love that. Will I make good money? Yes. You know what, Colette, use as much social media advertising as you can. Also, to start off with, when you first start off, if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can do a bit of a Groupon, and you can do a bit of a because Groupon, if Groupon is still around, they reach a lot of people, and it doesn't have to be like they'll say it needs to be 50-50. It doesn't. You can do it your own. You can say, no, I'm not comfortable with that, we can do this. But the other thing I would say for that sort of business, have your friends come in or family come in or whomever come in and write, reviews, good reviews for you on the service, and that will help. But the biggest thing is social media. Just be on there a minimum of 2 times a week, maybe four, talking about the results people have had without saying who the people are. Okay. That is going to be what people um, will be interested in. People really care about results. If you're helping people get results, that's all they're going to care about, and they're going to come to you. I love the business idea, and really hit that 35 and up age group. Okay. Especially past 40, that's going to be your sweet spot. Okay, love. And do co advertising with places like massage therapy, chiropractic, um, places that don't offer their own weight loss thing, like complementing businesses, but not competing businesses. Okay, Dupree, here we go. Thank you for the exact question, Dupree. Do you see me having to move for a job? You might. Oh, it depends. You is he going to have to move for a job? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I think you're going to have an option to move for a job. You're going to have that option. I do feel like there will be something closer to home, but you really won't like it. You're not going to love that option. I feel like you're probably Dupree, do you want to move for a job? Are you trying to relocate? I'm gonna go down. Dupree, tell me, are you trying to move for a job? Are you trying to relocate? Or do you want to stay where? I think there's going to be an option for each. You might not like the closer to home. You don't want to move. Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you, Dupree. Really, really, you're going to have to really. What area do you live in, Dupree? Um, where are you right now? Where do you live? What area in general, not your exact address? There are weirdos on the internet. Don't put your exact address, just kind of general area. Bay Area. Okay. Ah, this is really difficult for me to answer. And if you've listened to a few of my previous shows, you'll know why. Be very careful. I was watching something that said like the fires are coming that way or inching towards there or something like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for California. It's um here's what I'm going to say to you, Dupree. It's completely up to you. There's going to be an amazing opportunity for you in Texas. You don't have to move. You may find something in the Bay Area or in your general area. It may not be in the field you're currently in. You may change fields completely. Like you may temporarily change fields. You may temporarily decide to do this because the pay is just so good, like cleanup or whatever it is. But I do feel like what if you're going to find something closer to home, but you're not going to love it or you're not going to love all the things about it. But I'm going to tell you, there's going to be something in Texas, and if I'm being exact, Houston, that would be a freaking phenomenal opportunity for you. And that's all I'm hearing. But you will find something near you. You're just going to have to make a lot of compromises for it, like changing career or doing something, or it's not the same pay or something like that. It's going to be not what you're not going to, well, I don't want you. I said what I said. I said what I said. I'm just going to let this lie there, and you will find something, but yeah. Okay. You guys, we're getting near the end. I don't want to go, but the show for TV purposes, it does run for 60 minutes. So I try to stay with it for the people who put my show out, Rude Rangers TV and WSES. Thank you, Rudy and Scott. Thank you so much for everything you do. I love you guys so much. I will be back Monday. I am going to do a pop-up show this weekend. I'm just going to do a pop-up show that doesn't go to the networks, so I can stay on as long as I want, and we can say whatever we want. Well, within YouTube limits. But yes, we can talk about all the things, all the things. So if you'd like to join me this weekend, make sure you've pushed those buttons so you know when I come on again, and we can I'll get to the rest of the questions hopefully, and it will be like a probably a late night thing or something like that, or not. Anyway, I love you all so very, very much. I'm going to try to do one more quick question here. Yeah. Yeah, Archangel Michael's my default angel too. I have to I like every day I'm like, "Hey, Michael." Oh, okay. Let me see. I'm looking for something quick as the timer runs down, and I don't even think I'm going to have. Yeah, Section 8, HUD housing. Thank you, T-Lynn. Well, I'm having a hard to figure out YouTube CSN. I talk live on here. That's interesting, Darlene. Okay, here's what I'm going to do since I can't find just a quick question. Okay, so Darlene, were you asking any new love? Okay, she's asking. I'm going to try to do this in the quickest amount of time. Thank you, Stella Rose, for letting her know that. Any new love for me? I'm so ready for love. I was healing and not ready before he moved on, even though I ended it. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do, but it was healthier to do. Yeah, doesn't that, oh, Darlene, I wish I had like 20 minutes on this, but what I'm going to say, yes, new love is coming in. It's going to come in closer to the end of the year, the actual love. Okay. You might have people who are floaters that come in and out in between there, but toward the end of the year, I'm actually hearing a little bit November that somebody has the potential to come in to be very, very serious and long term. And what I'm going to say to you is have your hot girl summer, stay clean, get in shape, do all the you things that you want to do. Okay, love? Thank you guys so much for joining me. I love you so much. I'll see you this weekend.